All right. So this October reading is for Gemini. Gemini sun, moon, and ascendant. If you want to find out where that is, go on a birth chart calculator, or you set up a reading with me and we can go into detail and get specific. But mainly this is just for a general synopsis of Gemini sun, moon, and ascendant. All right. So Gemini, we're going to start off this month. You got Mars conjuncting Venus in your fourth house, in your home, in your homeland, okay? So this is a love and a passion for where you are, okay? Whether that's building it to make it better, finding your home, being in the right home, all of these things, this is powerful and important. There's a push for change that's happening, and especially that push for change will happen when it trines Pluto. Okay, it's gonna trine Pluto, and there might be a need for a new renovation in the home, something that you want to do differently in order to make it better, or just a new love for where you are, for your homeland. Like, I'm happy for where I come from, and I'm thankful for my ancestors. This could be where you're at right now, Gemini, right? So now you got on the 5th, the full moon's going to be falling in your 11th house of your social groups, your networks, the friends. Who are your friends? Who are your people? Okay? And how are y'all hanging together? Is it smooth? Are there issues that are going on in the friendship dynamic that you need to come to a conclusion? If there's a friend and you got to let them go, let them go. Don't try to hold on to things that you don't need to hold on to. All right? What is that? With rotten food. If you keep rotten food in your refrigerator, it will smell up the entire refrigerator. Why are you going to keep rotten food in your refrigerator? Let it go. So if that comes up to the plate for discussion, let it be. Let your soul fly free, right? Okay? Or if you could you might have met a new friend and said, you know what? I want us to really solidify this. I want it to go more serious. I want it to get more serious, and I want us to dig deeper in getting to know each other. It could be like that. You might have joined a group. You might have joined some big group that you always wanted to join, and now things are finally getting to the way that you wanted to get, or you left a group. You got tired. You said, you know what? This ain't me no more. Y'all, I got to say peace. You could have did that too, right? So make sure, and if you wanted to have a party in your home or something like that too, that might have been cool earlier in the week if you do. Just going back to the Venus conjuncting Mars, trying to Pluto in the home, a house party would be nice if you had one. Okay? So, and remind you, the positive flow that's coming into the home could be, from other people's resources too. So somebody can see your space and be like, here, take this couch, so be prepared to receive things into your home that could be coming from other people, receiving information about your ancestors or your homeland. Somebody can give you, you could get an inheritance of some sort, from your homeland as well. So now we get a little further into the week, and it starts getting a little shaky, a little rocky. But everything can't be perfect in daisies all the damn time. So now you got the sun, which will conjunct Mercury, right, in your 6th house. No, I'm sorry. The sun, which will conjunct, the sun and Mercury are going to square Pluto, right? So the sun and Mercury are going to be in Libra, right? And then that's going to square Pluto, which is in Capricorn in your 8th house, 5th to the 8th. All right? So be careful that you're not dealing with any kind of power dynamics, in this romance that you might have had. Be careful that this person isn't starting to kind of tug at you or pull in a way that you don't need to, or bill collectors are trying to intimidate you, and tell you what to do and how you need to do it and you need to pay and this and that. Do not fall victim to any kind of power struggles that come up during this time. Be real cool that you can absolutely overcome it, and the pressure will release. The pressure will absolutely release. I also to say make sure that your parents and an elderly woman in your family is doing good. All right, make sure of that with Venus in your 4th house squaring Saturn, which is also something that comes up this week. You know, be careful not to overspend or get into too much debt. You know, I know you might be wanting to spend a lot on your home or something like that, or even if it's dealing in the 5th house energy, you know, or a romantic partner, be very, very careful about how you're spending your money and accumulating whatever debt or not accumulating debt. Be very careful with that, right? So now, what happens as the week starts to go on? Now you got Mercury conjuncting Jupiter now, right? Mercury conjuncting Jupiter in Scorpio. So that whole Mercury energy where our thoughts, where our mind and focus and attention is going, is now going into a more Scorpio type of energy, right? And it's going right next to Jupiter. Mercury conjunct Jupiter, that's good news. Mercury is a sign of news and speech and talking, the messenger. Jupiter, optimism, the good stuff. You know, optimism, opportunity. So maybe news of an opportunity, you know, involving work coming up. Maybe you might have gotten that job. You've been trying to look for a job for a long time. This is for you, Gemini. You know, you could be getting that job, or you could be finding out new places to apply that are even better. You know, you could be getting news on your health progress. Maybe a routine that you've been trying to establish is finally coming to fruition. You're finally able to see how it's working out, and that you know, things are coming to a good light. That's awesome. By the way, if you're healing, going through any kind of healing, or if any of you guys have been sick, and you're dealing with how to heal, you know, you should hear news on that progress and feel really good about it, because the sun is also going to be coming there to conjunct Jupiter. So that's another good news, or another good thing that's happening. A lot of pride in whatever news that had came when Mercury conjuncted Jupiter. A lot of pride and happiness there. So I wish you the best in that 6th house issue, whatever it is. All right. And then, you know, ending the month, you're going to end it with the new moon in your 5th house. So I don't know if any of you Geminis were looking for love, or if y'all were trying to get serious and kind of scooping up a partner, a boo, but it's definitely coming for you. You know, this new moon in your 5th house, you might want to start a whole new creative project or start a new love project. All right. But these are the themes of the 5th house. Even your children might be doing something new where you might have to get involved and take part in it if you do have kids. You know, so I think this is really awesome for those either who are trying to fall in love or find the right partner or start a new creative project. Because that's the case, you know. So just to do a quick wrap up for you guys. And mind you, now Jupiter, okay, has moved now to your 6th house. So don't be afraid to get the right job. Don't be afraid to say, I'm going to wait. If you're trying to find the right work opportunity, you know, don't be afraid to say, I'm going to wait because something good is coming my way, you know, or don't be quick to, if you're in a position of authority, don't be quick to accept that worker that just sucks. You know, you look at their resume and it's like, what the hell have you been doing all these years? No, you can do better. You can get better. You can get a lot more cooperation from your employees. All right, with that Jupiter in your 6th house now. And mind you, get ready, because eventually it's going to go to your 7th, you know, partnerships, if that's what your concern is, because some just don't care. But for right now, you know, you're setting up the foundation, right, in your work sphere, so that eventually the right partner, whether it's in business, could be in business too, could come by, and you can team up with the right gem. Okay? So just recapping, that full moon in the 11th house, if it's time to let some friends go, let them rock. All right? You know, and if it's time to join with a group, don't be afraid. This is a time, if you're feeling it's time to close in and join on a group sector or a group event or something like that, go for it. Don't be afraid. Enjoy that Mars conjuncting Venus in the 4th house. Fix up your home. Let others come in if they want to come and help you, give you some money for some curtains. Take it. Take it. Because it's your time to receive. And it's your time to receive in that sector of your life, right? Pushing that sector of your life and pride. So if you want to get more specific with these readings, book a reading with me. I can go and delve deep based according to your birth time. All right. Follow the link in the description. If you want to do that, if you want to subscribe and see any more of my new videos, make sure you hit the bell and hit subscribe so that it can ring ding ding every time I'm on and you can know when I got a video. I hope that you truly enjoyed this, Gemini, and I wish you the absolute best. And remember, let them go if they got to go. Have a good month, Gemini.